She did a master's. And that's my mother, so you can tell why I'm smart. So what I learned from my mother, the reason she's my visible role model is you start with what you got. And stop looking for what you don't have. I mean, I was watching a documentary we just put together on Android. It's docu-series on Android. And we interviewed kids who are age 5 to 15 who run an animation film in Nigeria. And this kid said, it's a 7-year-old kid, he said, you do with what you have, because you will not able to do when you have more. Because if you're waiting to have more, you're not gonna be able to do it. So you're gonna have to hustle with what you have. And then the more will come anyway, like Donald just showed us, he hustled with what he had. So that's the thing I learned from my mother, so I just wanted to pass it on to you before I talk about marketing. The other thing I wanted to pass it on to you is this. Well-being matters. And you put the oxygen mask on you first matters. Here's the story. My older brother in July or August committed suicide. He hanged himself. He hanged my nephew, 8-year-old, and he hanged himself. You need to take care of yourself first. You cannot give from an empty cup. And I know there's a fallacy and a flaw when we talk about women as superwoman. It will kill you, that shit. You are not superwoman. You are only human with limitations, and you need to stop thinking you're superwoman. You're not. So please take care of yourself, and really do take care of yourself. My partner is really big on breath work and meditation, and I tried, but I haven't succeeded yet. Yoga. I mean, there was a time as a guy I used to think, I'm not losing my street cred. And these days I even walk a dog, a Maltese, white, a black guy, walking on the street with a Maltese, white. I mean, that shows progress. I've been worried about losing my street cred, but... So all I'm saying to you is that, you know, when my brother passed away and he committed the suicide and he left me this letter. So what I show you is a letter he wrote to me explaining why he killed himself. And one of the things that I picked up is that depression is real. Mental health is real. You need to take care of yourselves, and you cannot give your kids what you don't get or you don't have. You can't give from an empty cup. So please fill up that cup first. Even on the plane, they say, put the oxygen mask on you first. And I've always wondered, why they don't say, save your kid? No, save yourself first. Just in case you have time, you can save the person next to you. Just in case. But you can't save anyone when you're dizzy. You're just gonna fuck up the whole thing because you're dizzy and dying, and now you're thinking about things you didn't do, and you're gonna make us die too. It's like someone who's drowning. You always know when you save someone who's drowning, 9 out of 10, they will drown you. So when you are all drowning, you drown your kids. So can you please just take care of yourselves and really, really, really see the therapist. The therapist works. And I know if there's guys in here, they don't like therapy. Therapy works. And it saved my life many times. So now, what I thought I'll do is I'll give you practical tools. Some of you are allergic to digital, and some of you are allergic to maths. The two biggest things that really I would encourage you to please, when you raise daughters, I have 3 daughters. When you raise daughters, can you please start promoting STEM, which is science, technology, maths? Can you please move your kids towards things that are more maths orientated and engineering orientated? Where they're not going to struggle to start a business or have a job is actually in STEM. They are employing while others are not employing. So when you get your kid a Barbie house, can you also teach them coding? Because this Barbie thing is, I'm not saying it's bad, but Barbie without a computer is seriously disempowering you, especially the female child. So can you just teach your kids coding? So here are tools. So I'll give you these tools, and I'll give you like a few of them, but some you'll get in here. There's a tool, it's called I'm Remarkable, hashtag I'm Remarkable. You can go online, Google it, and hashtag I'm Remarkable. What is the tool all about? The tool is, there's enough scientific research that has been done to prove that women do two things that guys don't do, whether it be running a business or in the workplace. One, in the companies, women under self-evaluate, under self-report, and one thing, again, the under self-evaluate, and then lastly, women don't self-promote. So 3 things that women don't do, that men do even when they are 30% ready. So you will never hear guys says, I need to wait until I'm 100%. No, we just bullshit your way to the top. What we found is that women wait until they're 120% ready. Then you want to self-promote. Men self-promote. They launch something, it hasn't even been successful, but they're telling everyone about it. Women will launch something and wait first for it to be successful, then go and tell everyone about it. So this program is about how do you help underrepresented groups to self-promote. So women need to learn to self-promote. Guys won't do it. I promise you, when I've been in boardrooms where the guy will take the stuff you've just said and just spin it and just warm it up. And then they will just say, what you just said, and then you know you're losing the fight. Because he's just gonna spin it and make it look like his. And at that time, you don't have an ally as a man to say, no, she said it first. The guys will just turn and say, you're smart. That's a great idea. So you need to learn to self-promote.